Hello, this is Sarah, Into Christ Likeness, and I am here today to start another pantry challenge. It's been about 10 months since the last one that we did, and what we did last year is we were trying to save money for our family vacation. We were going back home to visit my family in Colorado, and we were trying to save a little bit of money, so we had some extra grocery money to spend on the trip, so we didn't have to worry about having enough for the cost of food while traveling, because it's a little bit more expensive. And so I decided to do a pantry challenge in order to save some grocery money to prepare for that. Well, we actually are going to be going on a trip again in 2 months. We're going to be going back to Colorado to visit my family and some few other things while we're there. And I thought, because of that, it would be a good idea to do another pantry challenge. Now, we have 2 months this time, and so I thought of, instead of doing like $100 for 2 months, we would try to do $100 a month. We would try to do $150 a month for 2 months. I have a little guy who's making a lot of noise, so if you hear him in the background. So that is my goal. So he's really loud. So from now until May the 20th, my goal is to spend $150, and then from May the 20th to June 20th, my goal is to spend $150 then. We are a family of 7. We have 5 children. They're pretty young though, so we do receive WIC benefits for my 3 youngest children. I have a 1-year-old son, a 2-year-old son, and a 4-year-old son. And so for those 3, we do receive WIC benefits. Last year I was receiving WIC benefits for 3 children plus myself. I was breastfeeding. So we actually got a good decent amount more on WIC than we do currently. So because of that, I thought it might be better to adjust the cost because of that as well. Plus my 1-year-old is eating food now. And so just to make sure that it's a reasonable goal that I can stick to without compromising nutrition or anything like that. Okay. My children just came in. Pause for a moment.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways, real life here. So, I'm currently cutting potatoes for supper. Okay, so to start off this video, I thought I would share with you what we currently have. I actually just went on 2 major stock-ups because the Lord just happened to bless us with some extra grocery money recently. And I did one stock-up about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And then we also just had a Winco open in our town. And so, which I know, my last one I was stocked up because of a Winco opening in a nearby town. Well, this time they opened in our exact town. And so I wasn't quite sure when they were going to open, so I actually did the stock up at another store like 2 weeks before, but then they opened the Winco, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to take advantage of opening day sales. So I did a second stock up just this last week. One moment. Sorry about that. I had to take a little pause so I can get little people out of the house. Like I said, they're getting really loud. So, I did 2 stock-ups recently, so I'm going to show you my pantry right now. And I have to tell you, it is jam-packed because I purposely stocked up really, really good. Not really planning on doing a pantry challenge, but then I was like, you know, it's a perfect time. We're going to be going on family vacation again, and it's a good time to put a halt on the spending. So I stocked up, and now I'm going to use up. I do have, okay, So here's how the challenge is going to work. $150 a month. So I plan to shop approximately every 10 days. I'm going to update my videos every 10 days roughly. So there'll be 3 updates a month. So I'm doing this one. Well, I'll do one again right around the 1st of May, about the 10th of May, and the 20th of May, the 1st of June, 10th of June, 20th of June, roughly being the finale. Last time on my pantry challenge, we were gifted about 40 pounds of flour, and surprisingly, we still have a lot of it, and the reason why is because it was whole wheat flour, and our family is not super crazy about whole wheat flour, but we've been using it. I've been halving it with white flour, which I know is totally unhealthy, but that's our preference for those of us who eat it. So anyways, so my goal is every 10-day period, I'm going to bake something using this flour that I was gifted, because I still have quite a bit left, which I'll show you in a moment. So every 10 days, I'm going to bake something. The things that I'm going to bake are, I plan to make a batch of breads, 1/10th day every month. So like, probably the first time around, I will make cookies, right? So within now and the beginning of May, I will make cookies of some sort, whether they'll be oatmeal raisin cookies, chocolate chip cookies, some sort of cookies. And then the next thing I plan to make will either be breakfast breads or muffins or pizza, just depending on how we're doing at that time. So those are the 3 things a month that I'm going to make. So in this month period, I will make breakfast breads, pizza, and cookies, and then I will repeat that again the next month, doing breakfast breads one day, pizzas, and then cookies again. So that'll be the goal. So now to show you my pantry. Here we go. My hands are really gross, so let me dry them off real quick. Ta-da. Okay, I'm going to turn this around. I think I can do that. Nah, it's not going to let me. Okay. Well, we'll just do it this way. Thought there was a way to do that. But, okay. So, this is my spice cabinet, basically. I've got spices here, some coffee drops. This is like the drinks. As you can see, we're pretty loaded up. We've got tea, we've got Kool-Aid, we've got coffee. We've got everything. Vitamins, candy, essential oils, not food. Anyway, so that's that cabinet. It's pretty full. It's pretty packed. Okay, then over here, I have a lot. I told you I have a lot. Okay, so these are our canned goods, and this is peanut butter. Anyways, canned goods all right here. There's a little bit of baby food stuff left. My little guy is a year old now, so we're just kind of using it up. There's not much left up there, but we do have some pouches that he's eating pretty regularly, and some toddler snacks, a little bottle of Pedialyte, unflavored, you know. Anyways, this is just like extra stuff. I've got some Premier protein shakes. I'm doing Weight Watchers right now, and so those have been really helpful for my coffee and before my workouts. And then I've got salsa, cheese, chips, syrup of all varieties. I've got a stockpile of noodles, some dry beans, some things to make tamales. Those are corn husks. A random snack, sausage, which does not go there. But anyway. Rice, and I also, behind this rice, have a 10-pound bag of rice behind there as well. Apple cider vinegar. This is all like baking stuff now. We're getting into baking stuff. Tons of baking stuff. There's like everything. I'm like not lacking in anything. Over here, I've got chocolate chips. I've got Lily's chocolate chips because I also do Trim Healthy Mama. And then there's also another like 5-pound bag of chocolate chips, I think. Or something like that. 2.5 pounds. I don't know. protein powder, sugar, and then I have two, I think they're 10-pound bags or 5-pound bags of sugar. Brown sugar, there's another bag of brown sugar. Tons of pickles, tons of marshmallows. This is the snack cabinet and it is just jam-packed full. I'm not kidding. There's some corn chips, that's for Frito chili pie, graham crackers of all sorts, trail mix. This is a snack bin that's just full of random individually packaged snacks, which we don't always do, but that's just something that I did stock up on just for fun. And then fruit snacks, which my kids adore, and we eat them all the time. Well, I try not to eat them, even though I love them. My husband's little spoiler snack. Some Nutella. Tons. Like, this whole area is literally stocked full of macaroni and cheese. I know. I'm showing you my pantry. I'm being very transparent. And yeah, we have junk food, but we don't always eat it. So, crackers. We've got tons of these little bacon bits just kind of thrown in there. And a stash of Top ramen, which honestly we rarely eat. Like, I bought that months ago and it's still sitting there. But occasionally we do. And my kids like it. And I know I shouldn't feed it to them, but occasionally I do. Okay, down here, that doesn't go there. This is cereal, which it's actually lower than normal, which is nice. I've been trying to use it up. I haven't got my wick for this month yet, so this will probably fill up. It'll fill up and empty it out, and fill up and empty out, you know, throughout the challenge. This is all like barbecue sauce, chili stuff, beans, tomato products, spaghetti sauce, Alfredo sauce. I mean, I literally did a massive, huge stock up, as well as I stocked up like madly. This was from the Winco sale. Like, they literally had their veggies like 25 cents each for the green beans and corn. And then the spaghetti sauce was like 68 cents. And cream of chicken, I don't remember if that was like a steal deal, because I didn't buy it until recently. I just decided to stock up on it, but for a long time I made it myself. Because I had a child who was allergic to dairy, and then before that I had a child who was allergic to wheat. So, okay, so now I'll do the refrigerators and then I'll do the freezers last. Okay, so this is our main refrigerator. It's also jam-packed full. So on the top we have dairy stuff, so we've got like butter, spreadable butter, sour cream, yogurt, cottage cheese. This is our leftover section, so it's like all leftovers. This right here is like my Trim Healthy Mama flours, not counting my baking blend that's in over there, or my oat flour. But like all the almond flour, coconut flour, flax, all of that is there. Tortillas are there. This is all our like processed meats, like hot dogs and lunch meats and stuff. And literally, I told you I did a major stock up. And this is cheeses, so of all varieties. Some condiments that just kind of floated their way out of the door. Sorry, that was my hand. Maybe I can edit that out if I learn how to edit videos. And then the bottom is milk and juice, and then eggs are in the bag there. And that's a loaf of French bread that actually belongs to my mom, so I'll be bringing that to her tonight. Some strawberries, veggie drawer, and fruit drawer, as well as, you know, condiments galore, which I think we just always have. I don't know. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is my second refrigerator. We do have two, which I'm so thankful for. I don't know what we do without two. Anyways, this wasn't full last time, but it is this time because, like I said, I was gifted a ton of flour, and I didn't really want to keep it in the pantry because I didn't know how quickly we would go through it. So I've actually just started storing all of my flour and oats in here, but that big tub there is what we have left of that whole wheat flour, which it's not just straight whole wheat flour. I did half it with white flour, so there's not that much of whole wheat flour left in there, but there's probably a good 10 pounds of flour still. And then I have 2 bags of white flour that are not opened, and I think that bag there, that Ziploc bag, is also mixed white flour and whole wheat flour. That's my Trim Healthy Mama baking blend that I made myself. some whole oat or old-fashioned oats, some other old-fashioned oats, and in there are some quick cooking oats. I've got 3 unopened containers of unsweetened almond milk, and that's just like produce that I purchased at Winco because they were on sale, and I haven't really gone through it and sorted it out. But potatoes are in this drawer, sweet potatoes in that drawer, and some drinks and this is for the tamales if I make them again. That's the maseca, and just random drinks, which we don't really drink a lot of that stuff. Most of it is just stuff that, like, we have a party or something and then somebody leaves it here or something like that. Okay, freezers. They are also jam-packed full, and I'm not going to pull everything out, so I'm hoping nothing falls out when I open them, honestly. This is supposed to be our meat freezer. It's supposed to be, like, strictly meats and dinner stuff. It's kind of a mess. Yeah. There's a ton of stuff in there. Like, a ton of stuff, so. And then my final freezer this is supposed to be like for veggies and fruits and like breakfast items, but it's kind of been overflown with some chicken or some meat and stuff and pizzas because we actually bought about a month ago. I got a deal at the Winco in the town nearby ours. They were selling 40 pounds of chicken for $39 or something like that. So it was like 98 cents a pound, but then we also had a $10 off coupon, so we got 40 pounds of chicken for $30, and there was no way I was not going to take advantage of that deal. The only problem is I have 2 limited freezers, so that freezer that I just showed you is actually full of about probably 25 or 30 pounds of chicken still, so yeah. And then there's this one, which we have ribs, and I got those ribs recently. This is all pre-cooked Italian, or not, breakfast sausage. Some diced up bell pepper. This is where I keep my breakfast breads when I make them, which I have a bunch already, so it'll probably be a while. And this is actually French toast there too. And I usually keep my veggies at the top and my fruit in the middle. And then this is usually like stuff for my husband for breakfast. But honestly, there's just so much in there right now that I just had to like make it fit. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little quick tour. And I hope that you enjoy when, watching these types of videos, and that it might be encouraging to you to save a little bit of money. So yeah, please keep following, and I am excited to show you what happens next. All right, bye-bye.